Hey guys, hey, I dyed my hair. I'm not the orangest faded dude anymore. Yeah. Hey guys, Vaper here. Today, I'm going to share with you some of my spoils of war at the local I can't think of the damn name of it. Oh, Value Village, that's it. I'm also going to talk about the Maraxus. So, first things first, we'll talk about the Maraxus because that's probably what you're here for. And first thing I can say about this is it is a beautiful, beautiful, heavenly mother of God. I love this mod. And anybody who's watched any of the other videos about the Maraxus know that you can take it all apart and there's many, many pieces and it is a thing of beauty. So you have the bottom cap and you got your little logo there. Just, that's where your switch is. Switch is recessed, so you don't need a locking ring. It sits nice and flush, and it won't fire on its own. You know, maybe if it's in your pocket or something, it might, but I've never had a problem with it. Your top cap. This pin is floating, I believe is the term. So you can put your Addy on there, and it'll, you know, automatically adjust itself. And then when you screw it down, it'll tighten itself up. Also, this is a telescoping mod, and I love telescoping mods. Since I got my K100 and a few others, I've really fallen in love with the telescoping mod just because it's so much easier to adjust battery rattle. You don't have to take the top cap off, screw it down, and all that junk. So, you know, you got your top cap, and then, you know, your telescoping tube. This is the piece that actually telescopes. So, if you look in there, you can see the threads. This is the actual telescoping mechanism right here. So, these are the two pieces that pretty much have to be on it to make the mod work. And then you'll have to have one of these on. So, with these two pieces, you can configure it any way you want. So, then you have these pieces, which are basically extenders, so you can put the bigger batteries in. And with this form factor here, you can put a 18350 in it. I myself wouldn't really recommend it. Let's check. Yeah, there's no airflow, so I would not recommend using this with an 18350 simply because there is no airflow holes at all. So if you want to use this with an 18350, do so at your own risk. I actually do like using 18350s from time to time. So this is just a brass tube here. So I'm thinking about putting some airflow holes in this. Just putting a couple, you know, a hole on either side, just so it has some airflow if I do get a battery venting situation. So if you want to use it with an 18650, you're going to want to put this all together and all the junk. And it's completely configurable the way that you want it. I found a configuration that I really like that kind of makes me think of like a rook from a chessboard. So I pretty much always use it in the same configuration. Oops. Yeah, that's it. No, that is not it. But now I can't remember how I did it. Good God, what was I thinking? Okay, so put that in there, and that in there. Eureka! Okay, so that's it all put together, and we will put a battery in this bad boy, and I'll show you how she vapes. And I'm going to be using an MNKE 18650. And as always, my trusty trident, just because I love this thing. I've heard a lot of reviews out there for the trident that, you know, some people don't really like it, but of the drippers that I have currently, it is my favorite. So, I got hair in my mouth. Ramp up time? What's that? I don't know, because this has none. None at all. I mean, I fucking rip on this and there's vapors. It's happening. Yeah, I mean, I love this thing. I don't use it all that often simply because it's so pretty and I don't want it to get messed up. So this is kind of my showpiece. It just kind of sits there. And this is a clone. I mean, the original manufacturer of it is beautiful, and you know, I would love to get the authentic. And the actual makers do it in quite a few different configurations that I really like. There's a V2 out that I really would love to try, but that'll have to wait until I get money. So yeah, I mean, that's the Maraxus. The button, I love the button on it too, you know, with it being recessed and just no resistance whatsoever. You just push it and it makes vapors. I mean, you can even listen to it. I mean, you can see the vapors flying out the holes. I love it. And there are quite a few complaints of the little, you know, teeth here. And I love the teeth. I mean, it gives you something nice to hold on to, you know, rest it in your hand like this, and it's just beautiful. Yeah, I mean, as I said, this is the clone. The bottom cap, I haven't taken it apart, but I assume that this is a spring-fired. I don't believe it's magnetic. So, I mean, I would like to be able to upgrade it to a magnetic switch just because I prefer magnets. They just seem less likely to fail. Because, you know, a magnet is a magnet, it's going to be a magnet. And you don't have to worry about, you know, when springs, you compress them for long enough, they're going to, you know, lose their elasticity. I will be right back because I'm going dry. You know what? While I'm here, I might as well do a little juice review too. We will drip. We shall do the drippy. And this is AER, air, whatever the hell you want to call it, Fighter Tamale. And this juice is pretty amazing. 6, 7, 8. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is a company that actually I started vaping with. I tried one other brand that I didn't really care for. And whenever I'd vape them, I just couldn't stick with it. And in a little while that I was, you know, trying different juices and I'd go back to smoking and all that, I picked up some of the Air brand juice. I picked up a blueberry and a watermelon. And it's what actually got me to quit smoking. And this is actually carried by one of my local convenience stores, so I go down there and I get it a lot. And you can also order it online, and it boasts on here that every purchase plants a tree. I don't know if you can see that. Every purchase plants a tree. And I don't know what it is about this juice. It's just so smooth. This is 6 milligram. What I started with was 12. And even that, you know, it was like the throat hit was nice, but it wasn't overpowering to where you know, take a puff on it and it makes you feel like, you know, you're vaping fire. as I, cough while I do that. This is a cinnamon flavor, but it tastes just like hot tamales. It's got the nice sweetness with the spicy finish that hot tamales have. I was expecting the throat hit with this juice to be massive because of that cinnamon, but I bought it for the novelty of it. Wasn't expecting it to be that great, but once I started vaping it, I mean, I love it. This thing's I've got about 3/4 of the bottle left, and I've been vaping this on and off for a couple of days now, and I really love it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Great flavor. I don't know who owns this company, but the juice is made in the US. And I highly recommend it. They do have a website. I'll put it in the description, and they have tons of different flavors, but I definitely recommend going and picking up some AER because it's really good. And now that's pretty much it for the review of the Maraxus and this here AER juice. And also I got this mod from my Vaper store, I believe it was. No, it was Mad Vapes is where I got it from. So I'll put a link to them in the description as well. I'll probably have a review coming up fairly soon for the Trident. I'm sure most of you have seen a review for the Trident, but it's good to hear a multitude of reviews if you're interested in that kind of thing, as I am. Also, we'll have a little shout out thing here. Recently I was going through my videos that I watch, and I got a shout out from Vaping Amy. So I would like to return the shout out. Thank you very much. Go check her channel out. I'll put her in the description as well. And yeah, thanks a whole lot for that. Very unexpected, and I appreciate that greatly. She does lots of juice reviews, and yeah, just go check her out. She does a good job. And now we'll go through what I picked up today at the ye almighty fucking store, man. Doesn't matter. So anybody who knows me knows I collect Pez dispensers, amongst other miscellaneous toys and junk. Picked up this little guy, fucking Pez dispenser. Ooh, Panda. Okay, yeah. Little brown bear guy. It says Pez on the side. And this little koala. He loves you guys. Yeah, the little Pez dispenser. But yeah, picked up those. They're 12, 13 years old. And then picked up this Heroin Diaries. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has read this, but if you're a fan of Nikki Sixx and Motley Crue, I recommend picking this book up. It's a fucking phenomenal read. Really gets into the mindset of Nikki Sixx during that record. Can't remember which record it was. I want to say Girls, 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 but I don't think that was it. Yeah, if you're a fan of Motley Crue, fan of Nikki Sixx, check out Heroin Diaries and the album that's related to this book. Phenomenal album. I mean, it's I don't know, probably like 5 years old now, but that record actually really helped me through some rough times. I mean, I'm not a drug addict, but I have a lot of shit that goes on in my life with my health and stuff, and his strength in getting through heroin helped me get through some stuff that I was going through a few years back. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll keep making them if you keep watching them. Like, subscribe, comment, yeah, and until next time.